Thanks a lot.
Nice. We are recording. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Now, today, the PLD gonna be about interval. Let's see what it is and what it is about. So, as always, let's start the definition. See what stuff that we need to be aware of. We have interval question are a subset of array question where you are given an array of two element arrays, an interval, and the two value represent a start and an end value. Interval questions are considered part of the array family, but they involve some common technique, hence they are extracted out to this special section of their own. Example, okay, start end. Interval question can be tricky to those who have not tried them before because of the sheer number of cases to consider when they overlap. Tend to look out for during interview. Clarify with the interviewer whether 1, 2 and 2, 3 are considered overlapping interval, as it affects how you will write your equality check. So I guess the end of this interval is the start of this interval. So are they overlapping or not? Clarify whether an interval of AB will strictly follow A less than B, E is smaller than B. Okay, maybe sometime you will find like 2 on the left side and 1, like maybe not sorted. Corner case, no interval sign it interval, two interval or single interval, no overlapping interval, an interval totally consumed within another interval, duplicated interval, exactly the same start and end, interval which starts right where another interval end. Okay, we have technique sort the array of interval by its starting point, checking if two interval overlap. Okay, we have A and B. This is probably should do it in like quickly in escalator out so we can understand it. So like to check if like interval overlap, let's say we have this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if we have like 1, 2, 3 and 1 another interval, maybe 2 to 5. So this is
I want to ask something, please.
Yes, please go ahead.
As far as I miss all of you, so I am going to ask so many questions today. I want to ask when we can consider overlapping. Do we calculate it like if in the second list or the second array have a number, any number that is included in the first array, and because of this example, can we say that they are overlapping because 2 is less than 3?
I think it's less than or equal to the final element. So 2 is less than 3. It could be 3 and 5. It's also sometimes considered overlapping and sometimes not. It depends on the problem itself.
Okay, a second question. Is this type of questions, do we have always that the many or the many array, many intervals like 1, 3 not 3-1. It will be always sorted in terms of the a small arrays or the small intervals. They will be sorted in the problems. I'm talking about the small intervals, 1,
I,
3, not
I,
3, 1.
I didn't get what you're saying. You're speaking too fast, Shaza.
Okay, this a numerical example. We will have 1, 3, not 3, 1. The problem will give me it sorted as it is 1, 3. It will not ever 3, 1.
No, no,
Right
it's
or
possible.
wrong?
It's possible because here they
Oh,
said like tend to look out for their interview, clarify whether an interval of A B will strictly follow A less than B.
Exactly. I think it depends on the problem. You have to check it and you have to clarify if it's gonna be always the case sorted or not.
So if it wasn't, you probably have to sort inside to flip them. Like if you have maybe multiple interval and like they are randomly, like the first interval B is less than A and the second interval A is less than B, it will be hard to like probably check. So I think to start merging or like ordering the array, you have to have one order, but I'm not sure. Let's hope we figure it out together. So then we have like overlap. Like Shaza asked, like when the number consider overlap. So in this case, we probably gonna follow this, that it strictly follow A less than B. So we notice here then we have 1, 3, 2, 5. So it's following that rule. So how like to say this interval is overlapping to this interval, it's nice to imagine it this way, because sometimes it's hard to like see how this tree is overlapping too. But when you put like one, let me zoom a bit. When you put like 1 to 3, this is the first array. 2 to 5. So you notice here there is an overlap. So this is overlapping, but if we say A0 is this. A0. Let's say this is A0. This is A1. And this is B0. And this is B1. So B0 is here, B1 is here, B0 is here, A1 is here. Let's see how this function is work. So it's gonna return true if these two interval overlap. It's gonna return false if they are not overlapping. So how they do this? They do A0, which is 1. 1
Mama,
is less than 2.
tuonye na ubonge ngano.
So this point is this point right here. This one A should all be always like less than B. B0. And then they check and B0, which is this one. Oh, sorry, I did mistake here. Not this B. Right? B1. So B1 is this. So this is B0 and this is B1. A1, A0, A1. So they check A0, this one, should be less than this, than B1. If it is less and in same time B0, which is this one, is less than A1, then A1 is this. So if this less than this and this one is less than this one, it means it's overlap. The case that they are not overlapping, they're gonna be like something like this. Right? So there is this gap here. because if they are also starting from, if this end in 8 and this also starts from 8, it's considered overlap. It depends. They said like clarify here. Clarify with interviewer whether 1, 2 and 2, 3 is considered overlap. Maybe in the problem he doesn't want to want you to consider it overlap. Like, is there any question? How, like, is overlapping clear?
Really,
Yes, it's
not.
still
I don't really understand. I actually came late. So, but I understand the aspect of A0, B0 being less than. These things are least, right? And then the first value, second value should be like, it should correspond with what we have as the return value there. But now, like intervals, like I wasn't initially here when you started, so I don't know the overlapping, how it works. So please, can you like throw
Yeah,
more
I can.
light?
Yeah, I can like quickly say a summary, or someone wanna also jump to the mic and explain. Please feel free. Okay, no one.
What was the problem? I didn't get this.
So like maybe you can explain quickly to Judith like what we are doing in PLD today, like what is interval.
Basically, you have two arrays. You wanna check that the value of the first array does not is not in the middle. The value of the second array has no value in the middle of the first array. There is the first array. Let's say it's a range from 1 to 5. Consider it a range. The value of the second array is not in the range in the first array. Is that clear? It's not 2 in the middle of 1 to 5. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, if I understood what you said, you the array, like when we have array of arrays, those array, they should have different ranges. Starting from the beginning, the ranges should be lesser than the left range should be lesser than the right one. Like starting from the beginning down to the extreme, and probably extreme right.
Oh,
You're making sense. Go ahead. You're making sense.
There is a lot of different type of question about intervals. Sometimes they give you like an array of arrays, and they tell you check if this array of arrays does not have any interval. So sometimes there will be an array with interval, and sometimes they tell you merge the interval. It depends on the type of problem, but yes, you can consider every array inside the array as a range, and you just check if anything else. There is no array in between fall in the range of another array.
let me help with the Excalibur. So let's say this is a array, like, and it have like a list of arrays inside. Okay, and let's say like this. So like today we're gonna focus on interval, which mean start and end. Say 1, 3, maybe 5, 6, maybe 4, 10. So each like to have an interval, it have start and end. So this is an interval, this is an interval, this is an interval. One of the question can be like maybe detect the overlap. Some of them may be overlapping, right? Like we see here.
It could be like there is an overlap, or can sometimes be merge the overlap, or make sure there is no overlap, so you can delete the array that's causing the problem. But it's mostly you have to do like what you did. You have to do it in a range and just check if it's fall in what range.
Okay, please, can I take her mind a little bit from the array and the technical this thing to a little wall or real life a scenario?
Yes.
Can you hear? Okay, so let's assume you have meetings to attend. For example, this meeting, which starts by 7 p.m. and ends, that's for Nigerian, that's for West African time I'm using, and ends by 9 p.m. And along the way, you also have another meeting that starts by 8 p.m. and ends by 10 p.m. Naturally, just seeing it with natural eyes, you know that those two meetings are going to overlap because the second meeting is going to start while the first meeting is still ongoing. So if the start time of the second meeting is less than the end time of the first meeting, it means those two meetings are going to overlap. You'll have to be attending those two meetings concurrently at some point. So what we are looking at here, the two numbers you are seeing in every list is just the start time and the end time. We are not focusing on other numbers all the time between. For a meeting that starts by 7 and ends by 9, we are not focusing on 7, 8, 9. We're just focusing on 7 and 9, which are the start and the end time. So those numbers you are seeing are just the start time and the end time of each meeting. If you, in the first list, if the end time, which is the last number you are seeing in a list, is greater than the first number you are seeing in the second list, it means that those meetings overlapped. Just use that scenario to look at the arrays. I don't know if that helps.
This is an excellent explanation, actually, and a real world scenario for these intervals.
Yeah, that's the best. Even like Airbnb or anything, right? If you've got a property there and you're trying to book a property and you want to check obviously if how to say there's somebody who's already booked that particular property at that particular time. You can check that there's no one of these things as well.
Yeah.
But yes, that was an excellent example.
To check for availability of something, you have to check. You just have to check. You can use it to check for availability of something.
To check if they're clashing.
Yeah.
I think you did a good job, guys, in explaining. Please, if someone have question, go ahead, and we continue. Don't be shy. You can type question in chat or like open mic talk. Also, if it is the first time you are here, welcome. Okay, so let's. Oh, oops. Wait, I didn't start event. Or someone didn't get notification. Wait, 20 people, 28 people here without start event. I guess everyone love interval. Let's go. Okay, so what is next? Where would it stop? Okay, I guess this thing that they said to look out for are clear now, right? So we know why we should ask for this and why we should ask for this. Can we repeat quickly? We should clarify if the end and the start, if they are the same value, are considered also overlapping. That's one thing. And the second is the inside interval that start is always, or like A and B always in this order, like A less than B. Technique. So we did see this overlap, how does it return the true and false, right? It's by this comparison. It's compare A0, which is this one. It's see if it is less than B1. B1 is this one. If we have like this example 2513, and same time if B0, B0 which is this one, 2, yes, B0 this one, less than A1. So how we can like make it like understandable. So basically, imagine this 2 and 5. if they are like this, they are not overlapping. But if they get closer to each other, they are overlapping. So basically, we can compare just by B0 and A1. We can know they are overlapping or not. That is enough. But maybe when we are not, we don't have order, because now we have order 1 3 2 5. Okay, let's keep going. If someone have question, please don't be shy. Now we have the second function is merge. The merge. Let's see how it works. Let's take it also and take it to the lab. So this is the merge. So in our case, we have this this overlap here, right? Notice we have 2, 1 2 3 4 5. We have this interval starts from 2 to 5, and this one from 1 to 3. It have this zone interval. So if we give it to this merge overlapping interval, what it should give us? It should give us 1 5, right? It's merged them. It like you put this one down like this, down, right? 5 become here, and because we have 1 5, then we remove this 2. There is no more 2 interval 1. It become merge. Let's see how it work. Return A0. What is this line do? Okay, so this line, we are like this one is overlap. So this function, it's gonna return true or false. If it return true, that means the interval that I give her, like A and B, they have overlap. They have overlap. If it return false, that means they are not overlapping. So for example, give me a second. So for example, let's see if this is supposed to give true. If I give it 1 3 2 5, right? Let's see if it is actually true. So A0, it's gonna be what? A0 1. Okay, 1 1. This is A0 less than B1. This is B1 5 5. Is this true or false? This is true. Okay, true. And now this is gonna be B0, which is 2, which is this one. 2 less than A1. A1 is this one 3, which is this one. Less than 3. Is this true? It is true. So true and true, it gives us true. So that means this gonna return true. That means there is overlap. So if there's one of them false, it's gonna be false, which means there's no overlap. For example, how possible this can be false? In case we have one, in case we have like line like this, green going from here, and the blue is not like here, is like here in this side. So this to be false, like to be false or true. Okay, let me repeat. So A0 is this right here, right? And B1 is this. So I'm saying A0 is less than B1. So I know this is minus and this is plus. So the more this line is going this side, it means where is group? The more this line is going this side, it means it's gonna become more great on this point, right? So they are equal right here, right? They are on top of each other, they are equal. If they are going like this, it means this one is always gonna be great than this, which means it's gonna be true. But if it is like this, it's gonna be false. So if this is false, there is no need to check. There is no need to check this side, right? This, oops. If let me remove this distraction. Okay, so if we're comparing A and B, and we know this is less than this, there's no need to check this and this, right? Doesn't make sense. So if this is false, then I'm gonna return false. But if this point and this point they were like this, I still wanna know how much blue the blue size, like is it shorter like this or like say it. Okay, where is it? So let me ungroup this. So if it is like this, is it like this, right? I don't know the size of the left side, right? So if this is, and this is, if B1 is bigger than A0, I still need to check the left side of this, because if it is like this, and this one, and this one like this, then they don't overlap. But if it is longer, there is some something like this, some common ground maybe. If there is this common ground, then it means it overlap. I hope I did explain it. It was boring explanation, but that's my best. Okay, is this clear?
That was a great explanation, but I just want to clarify something.
Yes, please.
So that means that if they both have the same starting points, we don't consider that as overlapping. Just want to clarify that.
It depends. There is
like
two cases. It depends on interviewer.
If first array, second one start from one, it's not overlapping because this return will return false automatically. That's what's going to happen.
Wait, can you repeat, please?
I think if they have.
So what I'm saying
they have
is
the same starting point, they
starting points, yeah,
overlap.
like 1 3 1 5. This overlap will fail. So that means it's not overlapping if both of them have the same starting point.
Okay, you're asking if they have the same start. Are they overlapping?
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's try it. Let's say 1. Let's remove this. 2 and let's put 1. Right? 1 and 3. So this is gonna be like the hair. Like hair, right? Remove this 2. So the overlap is gonna be like this. Right? This makes sense. There's overlap here.
Yeah, I think if they have the same starting point, they should overlap automatically.
And that's what you are saying. That's what I'm saying, that this program will fail.
Really?
The program will fail.
This one
overlap, here? This overlap, yeah, it's going to fail.
You mean it's going to return false instead of true?
Yes, like this. Instead of true, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's see. So A0, which is this one, we have 1, is less than B1. B1 we have 5, right? So
no,
5.
B1 is 1.
5. So this 5, is A, 5. This is B. The first one is index 0 and the second one is index 1. So 1 5, it's gonna be true. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be true. Yes, yeah, it's true. It's true. Sorry,
And
you're right.
and yeah, it's confusing a bit, but when you put it in a diagram is more clear. But let's continue. Maybe someone's still trying to catch up.
Thank you. Nice,
So
thank you.
1,
Nice.
1 and 5. 1 is less than 5, right? So A0, B1 is gonna be true, right? True. Now and let's say and B0, which is 1 right here. 1 less than A1. A is there, 3. 1 is less than 3, so it's gonna give us true. So there is overlap. So this condition right here detects also overlap that start from
it
the
should
both
work.
starts.
Yes.
Someone said something?
No, I
Oh,
was just saying it should work for all of them. I think it should work for all scenarios where there is an overlap.
yeah, this is
Yes,
work
yes,
from the start or from
Yes.
the end. Okay, let's see what next. So we know how this one work, but we still want to see how the merge work. Now maybe we detect the overlap. Now we maybe gonna call the merge function instead, if that's what we want to do. Let me hide this. Now let's see how this can work. So basically this should return what if we leave the same numbers 1 3 1 5. It should return the starts with the max end, which can return 1 5, right? Because 1 3 1 5 1 3 and 1 5. 1 3 is there right here. 1 3, this line, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 5 here. So if this overlapping and they give this function A as this one and B as this one, it's gonna put in this array two value. So it's gonna return me two value. The first value is main. It's gonna see the less one of these two, of this one and this one. So it's gonna compare this. It's gonna return the less one, and because in our case here they are equal, so it's gonna be 1. Then it's gonna go and check the max of this part with this part. So 5 and 3, the max is 5. It's gonna return 5. So basically this is how they merge the interval. We compare the index 0 of both interval. This is with this one. The less one we put is in new array, the index 0, and we compare again this one with this one and we put it here at index 1. Any question? Okay, guess we continue. So now we know how to detect overlap, we know how to merge. It is that quick. Let's jump to the merge interval and let's see how we're gonna solve this problem. Okay. Okay, I already have it open here. Let's see the problem. I put it in the chat. What if same start but end is -22? Sorry, I missed this. Let me see. What if same start point but end is -22? So this is something that also here is like you look out for this. Strictly follow A minus B. So you need to ask the interviewer, if the problem is gonna give you is like following this strictly, that A is gonna be always less than B, right? So you're not gonna have this case. I think if you have problem like that, you will be forced to sort them, or at least they should be in the same flow, right? If you have like random interval in array, it's not gonna work, I think. Okay, so let's read this problem. Given an array of intervals where intervals E start, end, merge all overlapping interval and return an array of the non-overlapping interval that cover all interval in the input. Okay, so they're gonna give us array with intervals, and we need to detect the overlap and merge them. So the array we're gonna return, it should not have any overlap. Let's see how this example works. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 2, 6, 8, 10, 15, 18. Okay, notice they are sorted. 1, 6, 18, 15, 18. Okay, so this is the output. What happened? So this is stayed the same. This one stayed the same, but these two disappear. They get merged because there's overlap here between 3 and 2. Explanation. Since interval 1, 3 and 2 and 6 overlap, merge them into 1, 6. Okay, input. The second example is interval 1, 4, 4, 5. And in this case, notice they merged them. So in this case, they are considering this as overlap too. Notice this is 4 and this is 4. So this is starts where this one finish. So it depends on the problem. Some problem will consider this overlap. Like here, they consider it overlap. So that's why they merged. Is there any question in the input output? Something not clear? Everyone know why this overlapping?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, let's see how we can solve this problem. Not this one. Let me take another screenshot.
Right.
Okay, so this one. Okay, this one just delete. This one. Okay, how we can do this?
I am thinking we can sort them, the array first.
But they are
then-
sorted, right? Do we need to sort them?
They didn't specify in the question, in the problem.
Oh, yeah,
in the
you're right.
problem, sorted or
It's
not.
also a technique here. Sort the array of interval by its starting point. A common routine for interval question is to sort the array of interval by each interval starting value. This step is crucial to solving the merge interval. Okay, so we are actually working merge interval. But why is crucial? Like I don't get it. Why I need to merge to
Because
sort?
if it's not sorted when you were compared to arrays in the array, you will not know if you're comparing it correctly. So you're comparing the first array and second array, but they are not sorted. So let's say the second array is 15, 18, and the last one is 2, 6. You only compare the first two. So the first two is 1, 3, and 15, 18. You don't find it. There is no conflict.
I think I get it a bit. So like if I have let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's just say 13. So 1 3 is gonna be from here to here. 2 6 gonna be from here to here. We actually detect the overlap here. 8 to 10. So 8 to 10. Let me do it in red. 8 to 10 is gonna be like this. 15 18. Probably don't care about this one. Let's say this. Now I think I get it. So if it wasn't sorted, so I need to compare this with this one. It will not make sense if I compare it with this one, right? Because if the, so like maybe, so we are lucky they give us the input sorted. That's why it makes sense here. But
in the problems, they didn't say if every example they are gonna give it's sorted or not.
oh, okay. So this one is sorted, this one is sorted, but maybe when we're gonna submit, they're gonna be different.
Maybe
Different
it didn't specify it in the question, just err on the side of caution.
Okay, so this is like a trap question to like see if we are like gonna be aware of this, or like we're gonna just not focus on it. Because here they said like it's crucial for solving. So like this is a very important part. Okay, let's say we are smart.
Exactly. What they mean is just forget. It's not about the question actually. Like anytime you meet this kind of challenge or problems, you need to sort first, because you don't know what kind of input they are going to serve you with. You understand? So it's not just about looking at this question. So that's what she's trying to say, I guess. It's not just looking at this. You have to go beyond the question. Like at least sort it, let everything look okay. At least more like test cases, all those edge cases that ALX always give us. So you have to first sort it, just in case they might give you a different input that might not be sorted.
I
So
get
that's
it.
why you have to sort. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay, let's sort it. Thanks God we had function sort in Python, so I guess it's not gonna take that too much effort. But okay, how are we gonna solve this? Where we start? Let's see our code. Now we know the problem. Let's see our code. What type of function they give us? Okay, so they give us function called merge. It have one parameter. You give it a list of list. So this is gonna be our integer that have int, and it return a list of list. Okay, so we're gonna return a list of list. How are we gonna start this? Any idea? Let's focus on this one.
The sorting first. First thing you need to do is sort it. Then you start thinking how you're gonna solve it.
Okay, let's say this is our pseudocode, and first step we're gonna sort list of interval. Okay, we sort them now. They are all sorted. We sure they are like this. So we're gonna loop, right? We're gonna loop on each one.
I am thinking you have a variable with the very first with the first interval. So let's say I am like left and right, but like I have a 1 3 in my hand. Then I loop and compare. If it's not interval, I change the value in the first. Let's say it's like left or something. I change the value in the left and make it in the next one. So when I compare it and check the overlap as I go. If I find an overlap, I fix it and merge and change.
Exactly.
Mm.
Are you guys familiar with windowing?
To pointer, maybe?
Yes. So let's just say, right, we begin from the left, right? We're pointing at the first thing, and then we have another one that goes sort of kind of forward, right? And then checks to see if there's an overlap in that particular case. And then when we detect there's an overlap between these two, as you said, we will merge them and then create a new object from the two. But then we need to go ahead and check if the next thing is going to be able to, how to say, overlap with the thing that we've just created, right? So in our particular case, it will be
Exactly.
1,6. And then we keep on doing that. And if it's not, sorry, in that particular case with the 8 and 10, where there's
The 810, yes.
there's no interval, we then know that, okay, that 1,6 is safe. It's okay. Then we can move the one that was trailing to where the 810 is, and then we begin the process again of checking to see if the next one is going to be mergeable with the one after it. So it's almost like we have one pointing lagging and then one ahead, but we're sort of kind of windowing. We're moving along to make sure we can actually merge with the next one. If we can't, then we know that whatever was previously created through our merges is a valid, is the most we can possibly merge, and then we have to continue with the rest.
I like this. What do you guys think?
So that's the best approach. That's the cool one. Like, it's the same thing as what the other lady said as well. So yeah, it makes sense.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from this one. We're gonna compare it with this one. Then if they have overlap, we're gonna merge them and put them in this, for example, this new array, right? Or
Exactly.
because we can't change this one, right? Or it's gonna be tricky to change it. So maybe we,
You know, the question didn't say we should do it in place. If they have said do it in place, that's where we don't need to create another array, but they didn't specify something like that. So
yeah. Okay, so let's say we fix overlap of this, right? It give us 1,6 here. 1,6. Now one pointer gonna move. Okay. But one pointer gonna move here to compare this one. But I think we need to compare with this one.
Yeah, we compared with the 1,6.
Okay. So maybe.
So I'm thinking, what about we use the function that we have already before, the one that you showed us, Musif? We just pass the first and the second one, just check if there's an overlap. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, just like we use it to make it faster.
Yeah, we can actually do this, and also the merge. We can use the merge, and if there is
exactly,
we can send it to the merge function, the same to array.
Okay, so but how are we gonna do that? Because now we have like 2 pointer, right? Like, so this one. Okay.
You have to point each
A and
point.
B. Let's call it A and B.
To an array. You can just copy the two function we saw before. The is overlapping and the you can add them, and in the when you when in the while loop, when you are moving comparing between the first pointer and second pointer, you don't do it yourself. You pass them into the overlapping. If overlapping return true, then you pass them to the second function, which is merge. If it's not, you keep going.
Correct.
Okay. Now, one thing I'm still confused is the keep going part. It means it's gonna keep going like this, right? From this to this to this. But when we jump from one to other, we are comparing, right? Now, we are comparing first here, and then we're gonna jump to merge, right? I think, because what if there was another case of overlapping? This time it's, let's say, randomly 7,
You
8.
compare if the merge is correct, then you have the return of the merge. You will want to append to the, let's say, the result array. So that you will take the very last element in the result array.
Exactly.
Whether it's the last element in whole like 8, 10, or the last element you merged. You compare the last element in the result array with the next element. You are going to loop with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna always compare the last elements in the merge, because I'm gonna keep adding to merge.
And also, you in the result in the array you are going to return, you will always compare the last element in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna return merge, this one right here. So I'm gonna append it, the interval gonna be at the last, right? So at the first, our 2 pointer gonna be here. They're gonna compare this one and this one, right? It's gonna be this, our merge empty. Now that we found this overlap, we're gonna push a new array right here. But this one gonna move to here, but this one gonna move to here, and this gonna compare with this, right? If there's overlap, let's say there's overlap, we're gonna again push another element to this merge array, and this one gonna jump to here, and this one gonna jump to here. It's just a bit tricky in the start, that we start from here. Is there a way we can start from here? Or it doesn't matter? Maybe, let's see. So if it was like this, we are starting from here. I think it doesn't matter.
No, it's just like what she said. You know, before you get into the loop, you must set a variable to the first array. Then subsequently, you will be comparing it, sending it to the overlap if it's true, then send to the match. You create a new array, you store it in the result array like that. But you must set the first one first. You must set it. So that means if you want to do the loop, you have to start from the second, compare with the first, which you already have. So you keep updating it like that, you know.
Okay, I didn't follow, to be honest. Can you repeat, please?
What he's saying is before you loop, you have to assign a variable to the very first element in your interval array. Then you start looping, starting from the second element in the interval array. This way you can send the variable you have with the next element in the loop. And every time you go, you update the element, and you send it to the result array or the merge array.
Okay, so you're saying I'm gonna push this one here.
Before you push, you will assign a variable.
Assign a variable. Okay.
Let's call it left variable. So left variable will be equal the first element in the interval array. So it will be 1, 3.
Left variable, it's gonna be first element
in the interval array, which is in this case 1, 3.
Okay.
Then you start to loop through the interval array, but you don't loop from the first element, you loop from the second. This way, when you send them into the overlapping function, you send the left and the element you are looping at.
Okay. Francis, please mute your mic. I mute you temporarily until you mute your mic. So left, you said for loop, but I'm confused, to be honest. Is there someone confused with me, or I'm just me confused? If you confuse, react to this.
Confusing for you, Mansur.
I'm also
Okay,
having
the-
a hard time.
I think Musif, you understand it, but the thing is, maybe you should just follow what she said. You will get it.
I'm thinking of another method. So
Okay.
just let me give you like my idea. So we have array of okay, we say list of lists, and each list is an interval that is supposed to might overlap with another list. So after we sort the list, so we have a list of intervals that follow, okay, that are in ascending order. So we're going to now check each element of the list, or the two elements of the list that are closest to each other. So since we know that it's in ascending order, we know that the first element of the list and the next element of the list are closer to each other, meaning that either they might overlap or they might not overlap. So we check those two. If there is overlap, we merge and add to another array. Then if we merge, that's where I'm thinking of, if we merge, we remove those two elements from the array. Okay, no, that would be too much because we'll now have to move the other two to
Yeah, we can move just the pointer. So your idea is kind of the same. Okay, let's say we're gonna loop.
I have a question actually.
Yes, go ahead.
It's like we have to create a new array or merge inside of the existing array.
Yeah, new one.
New one. Actually, if it's new one, I don't know, but actually, I was wondering what if we check each current array with the next one. If it's overlapping, we take the smaller number in the current array and the largest number in the next array, and we move on to the next array. For example, let's assume that the current array it's 1 tree, okay? And we compare 1 tree with 2 6. And here we found it's like overlapping, right?
Yeah.
And we take the smallest one in 1, the largest one in the next array is 6, okay? And now we move on. Now the current array is 2 6, and the next array is 8 10, okay? We check if it's overlapping.
So
yes, it's overlapping. We take the smallest number. Wait, okay. Here is a glitch. We can't take a smallest number in 8 6, and yeah. It is a problem.
No, it's not a problem. You're actually correct. You still need to pass the two arrays to the overlap function. Yeah, that's it. You're actually correct. It's just that you need to pass it to that function to check if there's an overlap. If there's no overlap, then you move on. You add it. Yeah.
Could I just suggest if we pull up that,
I guess need a little bit of changing. Yeah, I was thinking about check each array and actually add the small and the largest in next one. But in this case, because we can't compare each one with the next one. In here case, we're going to have 16.
It's not overlapping. It's not
10.
Could I suggest?
Yes,
it's not every case that you have an overlap. It's not every case. It's not all. Sometimes you might not have it. So that's it.
Wait a
one
minute.
second. Yes, Ngasi, go ahead.
Okay, you remember what the overlap equation was, that A and A1? What if we store a variable for the global, global variable to store, you know what I mean? So essentially it'll start with A0 being 1, and then A1 being 3. And then as we move to the next array, you're checking for an overlap, right? So the B will be, B0 will be, it'll be 2, and then the B1 will be 6. And then obviously that will create an overlap, and then it'll merge, and then it will create a new, a new a new tuple, right? The 1 6. That would mean that the global A would change now to 1. No, global A would remain 1, and then the global A1 will change to 6. And then we'll move over to the next element, and then the next element will be B0 of 8, and then B1 of 10. And then you'll check that with what was essentially our previous no, our new A0 and our new A6, and then we'll see that they don't merge, right? So essentially that will mean that that array is cool, we can add it. But then we need to, our A0 and our A1 will then change to the new element, which will be 8 and then 10. And then we do the same thing again, right? We'll check if the new B0 and then the new B1 will merge with the new A0 and the new A1. And then we'll see that that doesn't merge. So that'll mean that that A0 and A1 gets added into the array as a new tuple. And then after that, obviously, the A0 and A1 will change to the next element, which will be 15 and 18. And because that's the last element, and there's nothing else for it to merge with, that will automatically get added to the list. So essentially what we're doing is we're keeping a global variable that tracks the new A0 and A1 as it goes through. And as we add it to the list, we change it to the next element. And essentially we just keep on going like that, which would mean that we don't have to do anything fancy really. It's just to change that A when there's a merge.
A and B. Okay.
Yeah.
And A is gonna be in the merge, tracking the merge list that we're gonna return. Right? And
yeah,
B
when
is
we do a merge, the A will change to whatever the new merge array is.
And because we have this left here, okay, what if we, so like this is gonna be merge, right? Merge array.
Yeah, that'll be the merge array that we add the things that we've merged into.
First
but
element interval gonna be in left. What if we just put it directly in merge? Because it is the first one, right? There's nothing behind it, so we know it is the first interval.
We want to ensure that we only ever add ranges that are not merged. I mean, that don't have any. What do you mean? That have already been merged. Basically, we add the longest possible stretch in there. We don't want to add anything that isn't there. That's the state that we want to hold, that anything that's in that array is an uninterruptible range. So we don't have to come back and edit.
Okay. So let's call this, what do we call this interval? So left, we have the first one, left, which is gonna be first element, and what we call this one?
You can just call it A and B.
Okay, B. B second element, or like next element, and this is gonna be the first element. Let's call it A. Now we're gonna do for loop. Coach, are you here? What was this for loop about?
It's to iterate over the intervals array.
Okay, so we're gonna loop on this. So like maybe for interval, something like this.
Yeah.
Or we can like do start, end. What is the thing? Which one is better? I think this one is gonna be more clean.
The other one is better.
This one is better.
I feel the interval is better because you have the list, so you can just do interval 0, interval 1. So start end, and then you're now breaking the two.
Okay. So if someone did still not familiar with Python, when we do like for start end in, so this is a keyword in interval, which is this array right here. So this for is gonna loop on these elements and these elements and these elements, and it's gonna put start as the first index, and second index is end. So we can like go directly to 1 and 3, 2 and 6 just by start end.
Yeah, we can probably skip the first one, right? Because we've already stored that in A, and then B as well is where we want to start off from.
Yeah, right. So maybe 1 dot colon. So 1 colon, I believe, to skip the first element.
Yeah. Something like that for sure. Yeah.
I still have some memory. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. B would probably be assigned in every iteration loop, so you wouldn't need to assign it outside of the loop.
Okay, so
if you know what I mean.
Okay, so yes, makes sense because this gonna be our B, the one that's looping. So this right here is gonna be looping, and every time it's looping, gonna give us 2 variables, start and end. So this doesn't make sense here. But A, it's gonna be fixed.
Yeah, A is the first thing, right? That's the first thing.
Okay, so now we need to compare
with our merge algorithm that they gave us. I mean, interval function that they gave us. We can probably use that to check if there is an interval. And then what do we do after that with the merge? We're basically using those functions again.
Let's try to create our check, even if it was the same, but let's try to create it from our memory.
Okay, so if A0 is, I think, smaller than B1.
So A0 smaller than B1. Okay, so if A0 right here small than end.
B1. Yeah, end. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And
A1 is smaller than start.
Okay. What's it called? B1 small than this one. So
was it B1? I forgot that thing.
Starts, right? Starts. I think this one is smaller than this one.
Yeah, it was B. Yeah, so start smaller than A1. Forgive me.
Starts less than. This one is A. We call it A. So A1. Why A0 and A1? Because this A right here. Because this right here, it have index 0 and index 1. So I want to compare first time with 1 and second time I want to compare with 3.
Sorry, is it possible to just use A and B for that place? Is it possible? This starts and end, or what do you call it? So it looks more readable.
Yeah, we can do B here.
Like B or something, just like
B and then B1. Then B0. Right?
Yeah, so if we have an overlap, right?
Yeah, so this, in case we have overlap, it's gonna be this true. So if it was true, I need to merge them, right?
Yes, sir.
So how I can do that?
It's just like what the other guy said. Say pick the first one in the first array, like A0, then pick the last one in the second one. That's B. That's all.
Okay, so I need to put them somewhere. That means I need to do like what let's call results.
We can call it temporary. Oh, you mean the result?
So like when we merge them, we push them here directly.
Yes.
So results gonna be equal.
Wait, you're not necessarily pushing them into the result yet, right? When you do have an overlap, it'll mean you have to merge them, right? But you're not sure that the next element is not also going to call for another merge. So essentially what you're doing is you're just building the two merges of the two states that you currently have, the two elements that you have. It's almost going to be temporary until you add it to the results. It's going to be a placeholder until it's actually determined to be the longest interval merged.
But
so essentially, okay, go on.
But like it is sorted. So like if these two are need to merge, I can scratch this and start from here again, and the result of this gonna be here. in the result.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
you
you
can still you can still work that way as well. Both ways can work. You can see way can work as well. So anyway,
Wait, I didn't understand the first one. The first one, it will not scratch this.
in the first one you're adding it to the results, right? But it might not be the longest merge. So you'd have to go and edit it in the results. However, if you have like a temporary placeholder as you're going along, when there isn't a merge, you'll be sure that you can now
Oh, but
exactly.
push that thing
That
in.
makes sense. That makes sense.
wait. But let's say we scratch this, right? And now we move this right here, right? And this is still gonna be merged. We're gonna have this. We're gonna compare it with other merge. So if this also, like if this also right here, right? 8 and 10.
Yeah.
So the first it was we did this merge, right? We compress this.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna compress this too.
Yeah, but
So
you've
then-
already added it to the results. So what would that mean is you have to now go and change the result.
You have to go and
And then-
remove the previous one, and that's totally redundant.
Yeah, but
So
like,
that would make sense.
I
Create
see.
a temporary. The only time you add is only when it fails. Only when there's no need to match. That's the only time you add to the
Okay, I see
result
what you
array.
mean. I see what you mean. Because I thought we're gonna go to this one, and then
No,
we
we'll-
edited like
we'll-
so it
we'll
was
be-
6. It will be like 7.
No,
But-
no. At each merge, we'll be changing the A's, right? The A's will be changing essentially, and then when we detect that there isn't a merge, that's when we'll add what the A first and the A last would be, and then we'd also be changing the A's to what will essentially be the B's now.
Okay, so we need like a temp place.
Yeah, the temp would equal the merge of the A and the B's.
So this temp, we until the loop finish, right? On all the elements.
Yes.
Yes.
We'd add
Yes.
So we
as
need-
well as
so it should be
Okay,
here,
go on.
I think. Right?
yeah, temp can be the first element to start off the loop. It can be equal to A.
Equal to A.
Yeah, just to start off.
Okay, let's do A here.
No, just A, without the square brackets. Not a list within a list. It'll be the same value as the A, yeah.
Okay, I'm following.
And then when we find a merge, right, with that if statement, then we perform the calculations for temp. So the temp will now be equal to, that the min A0, B0,
Temp
max
equal
A1, B0.
Min. It's gonna be the minimum of these two, so A 0.
Yeah, comma B0.
And so it's gonna be
Max.
array, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
An array.
Max A1 B1. Okay.
Yeah, so at this stage, Mansif, the A needs to change now.
Okay.
And the A is going to change to whatever the temp is. I suppose you could just change the A, but
temp.
yeah, essentially this will be our A.
Okay.
And then
Now,
we move over to the next B now, right?
okay, let me follow with the graph. So let's say this is our A. So this is our A. It's gonna have 1 6. This one, right? Inside the A.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we need to move to the next one. So the next 4, but we need to do else case.
Yes. In the case that it's not there, there's no merge.
You
then
add
we
it
can
to
add
the result
result.
array, correct? Nice.
Okay, result. Append append or add? Append.
Append, yeah.
It's append.
Okay, we're gonna append B.
Or is it add? I don't know actually.
So
No, we add the A.
What I want to ask now.
It's
We add A.
an array, so it's a bent.
Oh, the temp. Sorry, the temp.
Wait, we append the temp? A.
Is the temp you append? I thought it's okay. A. Yeah. Because A gets updated every time.
A.
I think it's
okay. A or wait, I'm confused a bit for being.
you've updated the A. This is just like a temporary storage. So I think you're adding the temp. What's in the temp?
Yeah, the temp. Temp.
Okay. Yeah,
because in this particular case, the A wouldn't change, so there would be no merge. So there'd be no reason to add what you're currently at.
Okay, can we like skip here? I think we can skip something here. This is the same.
Yeah, it's redundant. I see what you're saying.
Maybe we just leave it A. Or temp.
Yeah, it can be A. So we don't add anything else. I hear what you're saying.
Okay, so okay. Let's read it from the top and see how it is working. So we create A, we put element.
Sorry, where is the temp? Where is the temp? Sorry.
Okay, let me put it back. So it was like this, right? It was like this. Oops, wait. There was like extra action that. Where is?
I thought you were supposed to say temp equals to this and take off that A there, but I don't know.
Okay, so
okay.
Yeah. See with me the A and temp. You notice something here? Like there is no purpose. So we put A here, then we put A inside temp, and then we put this is in temp, and this we put temp in A. Why not do it directly? Did you cut
No, I get you. I got you. Yeah, why not? Of course.
So we said like let's do it in A, but let's see if the logic is working. It seemed like working fine.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It can be deleted. It was just redundant.
Okay, so we create.
So my question is this.
Yes.
Where is temp? I'm not seeing anything assigned to temp. That's why I'm asking. I'm confused at this point.
Oh, this one, because we remove it, so it's gonna be A.
A, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so A is the first one, right here. And then there. So this is A, and then we resort array, and we loop on B. B is this one. We go to the first one, we compare if there is a if there is between them
interval, yeah.
Interval.
Overlap.
Yeah, overlap. It's gonna be add to the A. Right.
If there's overlap, you merge, then add to A.
Yeah, it's gonna merge on A. Okay, so they're gonna stay in A. We need to change some. We need to put them somewhere.
So
no. Like, you won't necessarily need to write the A will change, right? Because those two essentially become merged, right?
Okay.
So they become one.
Then when I'm gonna return the results, the results should have A.
Then the next loop. Let's do the next loop. We've done only one iteration, and then in the next loop, right? The A will now be 1, 6, right? And then the next element will be 8, 2.
It's 10.
Okay, so this is A, and this is the next element is gonna be what? 2, 6?
8, 10.
8, 10.
Remember 2, 6 is the first one, and then the second iteration 8, 10. And then it's gonna do the comparison again.
Yeah. Let's create a fake overlap here, just to like see what's gonna happen. So let's say this is gonna start from 5, 10. So there's overlap. Right?
Then you just update the A value.
Can you repeat that?
So if there's an overlap, we're just going to update the A value again. So we're still in the loop. We're not done. So it's only when there is no overlap that we now go to the else statement and then append to the new array.
Okay.
In the if statement, you need to append the A to the result, because right now when you will compare it, in the result you don't have the first appended element.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. I noticed that. Correct.
Okay. So, but
after that else statement, we define another statement.
If there is another interval, you will come into problem because you only compare it to A, and you already have it in the result array.
No, it's not in this result array yet.
It's not in the result array
it's
yet.
just a variable.
Okay.
That is holding that value.
Okay, let's
so
do
it's
simulation.
Not in the result array yet.
Let's do simulation and see if it's gonna work. Okay, so now our array have 1 6.
There's one statement that we're missing though. After the else statement, with the result dot append, there's just one little line you're missing, which would be that the A now becomes equal to B.
We're missing something inside else or outside the loop?
No, within the else.
You're missing something in the if and also in the else as well. Both.
Mm-hmm.
A equals B after that, right?
Here?
After you add,
they should be append after the A, then else they should be append also for the B for the else.
You can actually keep it like this, and after the for loop finished, you can just add result dot append and have the very last element B. You compare, because if it's because there will be one missing element that's not appended.
Okay, I'm having a hard time to follow, because I would like if we can like go to the graph one by one elements and like do like a simulation, see how it is appending and adding. So like so far, so far we have this and this too, right? We did go through this line which creates A, which puts the merge of this both, right? And then we put them in A, right? So far it's clear. Oops. So far it's clear, we put them in A. Now this B is gonna jump here, so this is B. Now when we loop again on B, it's compare this with this, which is A0. It doesn't overlap, right? It doesn't overlap, right? So it's gonna go else. You with me? If it's gonna go else, it's gonna result append A. So now I am in my results array. The first element I have in results is A, which is 1 6. Okay, now it starts making sense, right?
Actually, 1 6 is not in the result yet, because result of append A. If not that's the case, so nothing in the result so far.
Wait, I have A here.
Yes.
Correct.
So
but you have
I push it. I push A. Append A.
No, it's not there.
In
That's
the
else
statement, not in the if statement.
It's not been in the if, yes.
You merge it in the if statement. So far the A is 1 3. The else have access to A, which is 1 3, not 1 6.
Okay.
It's 1 6.
It will not get.
Okay. Let's.
Sorry, that's why.
Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's do the simulation again. Let's do the simulation again. Okay. So we have this blue is B, okay, and this is A. Now everyone with us, right? Now notice A is it have 1 3 here, right? So this is the value of A. Now we compare this both right here. This is the first loop. We compare them. We find out these are overlapping. What happened? The A value changed Okay, notice here that A value changed from 1, 3 to 6, right? You with me? 6. Now, this line right here did change this, right? Now, A is pointing here, right?
Yes, or it will not enter the else statement. It's a if else.
Yeah, wait. I didn't go to the
It will go to the next
no, wait. Just wait. I didn't go here. I did a loop. Like I loop to the next element. Right? So I did finish this, it skipped this part. It reach here. What happened? It loop again. When it loop, what happened? This pointer that was pointing to 6, which is B, it moved one time. Now it's pointing to 8, 10. And what's the value of A? The value of A is 1, 6. Now what's gonna happen here? It's gonna compare this if statement, right? It's gonna be false. Why? Because this 1, 6 and 18 doesn't overlap. So it's gonna enter else. Now when it is enter else, it's gonna do results append A. What is the value of A? 1, 6. It's gonna be 1, 6. Now, so far the algorithm is working fine. Like that's what we want, right? But let's see if that's real. Let's keep simulation going.
Wait, A equals B. Don't forget that and see.
Okay, now A equal B, right? A equal
Actually, we know that.
Okay, so we are still here. Like we just appended to 1, 6. We didn't loop yet, the third loop, right?
Okay, let me say something about.
Yes, go ahead.
As we know, it's like the interval is sorted, right?
Yeah.
It's if it's overlap with the second one, I guess we should take only the second one. We don't need to. It's like loop the whole interval. It's like for each array we should loop.
So we're looping on each one. We start
Yeah,
here.
I think if we just looped, it's like check the first array with the second array. We check them, the overlapping. That's all, I guess. We don't need to go over each one because this is sorted.
Wait.
No, we do because.
But what if
put an edge case that perhaps there might be another? We don't know what's in the next array. There might be
what if it was like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This 18. What if it was like this, or what if this was like this? We have another merge here.
Yeah, as you said, imagine it's like the red one.
It's sorted by the first value. The start position is not sorted by the end position.
Imagine the green one, it's 1, 3, okay? And the red one, it's like 1, 6. That's all. We check the first array with the second array. If it's overlapping, we make that merge, okay? And we jump to the another one. Now we compare the red one with the blue one. If it merge, if it's
we compare. We need to compare blue and green.
Oh no! Listen, we now let it like that.
If we merge them, it become like this.
No. Forget about the blue. Okay, just imagine with me. We have green, red, blue. That's blue in the other side. Okay.
Wait. Green here and blue. We don't have this.
Yeah, remove that one.
Okay.
We have another blue. Okay.
Okay, what happened to this blue? Did we merge them at before?
Just remove it. I'm gonna tell you why. And imagine that's the another array. That's the blue one in the other side.
Okay, so this one like this?
No, just remove this. We don't.
Okay,
we
so
don't
this
want
one
any
here.
conflict. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Imagine with me, it's like the green one is 1, 3, and the red one is 2, 5, and
so
the
we
blue one
them
is
like this.
Yeah, and the blue one is 18. Okay. To find conflict between 1, 3 and 2, 6, we merge them, okay? And now we jump, it's like 1 in 1 loop. The next loop we jump. The current loop now it's 2, 6, but we compare it with 8, 10. It's the blue one. It doesn't actually, it's like half overlapping, right? That's what we take, it's like the next one, and we jump again. We compare the blue one with the next one. it doesn't overlapping, we take the next one. But if it's overlapping, we take the smallest one in the current array and the largest number in the next array. It does looks weird, but
If
I figure out like this, and I tried
guys.
it, and I
thing
code it,
is-
and it does work, you know.
Okay, I think
Yeah, yeah.
I think
there are many methods to
yeah.
solve. Go with one. Honestly, I have like five ways to solve it, but let's just go with one method, please. So I will not waste time.
Yeah, but like his way is also smart because I think you are focusing in this end, right?
No, actually, we focus on the it's overlapping, right?
Or like
Imagine
this one?
with me, just go to the code. It's like the array, okay?
Yeah.
Go to the array.
This
No,
one?
the array, it's like numbered.
This
It's
one?
Screenshot.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Imagine the current one, the current array. Now it's 1 tree, okay?
Mhm.
Keep tracking it. It's the current one.
Okay, current.
And the next array, okay, the next array is 2 6.
2
Okay.
6.
Now we compare them. This the question here. Is overlapping or not?
Yes.
Overlapping. We take the smallest number in
Okay,
the
let
current
me-
array.
So the smallest number 1 with 6.
That's one. Yeah, we take the largest number in the next array. Now it's clear, right?
Mm.
We move one step. Move the both
This one.
pointers one step.
Wait,
remove
did
them
we
one
save
step.
this one somewhere?
Yeah, we put them in a new array. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you how.
So let's say this is A, the array.
Yeah, 1
A.
6. Yes.
Okay. And we move this one here, and this one pointing
array?
on 1 6,
No,
right?
no, no, to
No,
the
no.
next array.
It's gonna
Next
like
array.
The
Wait,
red
wait, wait.
gonna one sec. The red
Yes.
gonna go to 8 10.
so the
if I
blue gonna
understand.
go to this one.
Yeah,
No, you
this way, and the red one 2
It's
6.
gonna go to 1 6.
2 6. 2
So
6.
It's the same.
No,
But we
just,
did
just,
merge
just grab
2
it 2
6. We did merge them.
Just listen. Just listen. We're
Okay.
gonna check it like this, and now we're gonna check if there is overlapping here.
Wait.
It
I'm
is any
confused here.
overlapping.
Why you gonna check 2 6?
No, actually, how like this. It makes sense because maybe it's like we have two overlappings. You know.
Wait. Okay, let me put like okay, 1 second. Just so I can follow you, okay? So we have 1 tree and we have 2 6 and we have 8
Mhm.
10. 8 10.
Yes.
Now when we merge this, it's
Yep.
become one color. It's become one. Right?
Mhm.
If
Yep.
it's become one, I need to compare it itself from the start to the end with this. I can't say, no, I
Okay,
want
I
to compare
gotcha.
just this part with this part. No, I did merge them. They become one.
Okay.
It's the
I
same.
did understand you. Like you take the whole part and compare it with the next part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that actually makes sense. I'm agree with you that 100%.
That
Outside,
means
I
if
didn't do it, but actually makes sense, to be honest.
can I have a point? That means if they are three arrays like they are all overlapping. Like the first one overlap with the second one. The second one
Yes.
is overlap with third one. Means
Yeah.
the result will be just one array with two digits.
Yes, and that is the correct answer.
All right.
Because the goal is to merge. The function is merging. Like notice all of them merge. But if
Mhm.
there is a gap, because the gap should be 1. But that was
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Actually, we should use it like this. It's like the previous pointer, which he should point to the thing he merged, right? Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'm agree with that.
But I like the idea. It kind of make us understand more the problem, how it is.
Maybe it works where we have an array not inserted, and because now we have a sorted array.
Yeah.
That's why we can use this method.
Okay, let's complete simulation of this one, right? We said that 1 6 become here, and now the next loop, but before we go next loop and B, A is gonna become B, right? But which B? B 8, 10.
8, 10, yeah.
So
because it didn't merge.
this one
And
gonna
it didn't
become
overlap.
8, 10.
So it's
And now the code gonna loop to 4. B gonna be 15, 8, 18 is 8, 10, and there is still 1, 6 here. It's gonna check, is this overlapping? They are not overlapping. It's gonna jump to else. It's gonna append A, which is 8, 8, 10. Okay. Then it's gonna do A equal B, which 15, 18. So this is gonna become 15, 18. When this become 15, 18.
So there's a problem, yeah? We need to add the last A at the end of the for loop.
Wait, I didn't see it yet. So 15, 18, it's gonna loop. It's gonna loop, it's gonna go out. Oh, not it's gonna go out, it's gonna finish. It's gonna return here because the loop is empty.
Yes.
So like,
so at that point, we need
yes.
to add the last A value at the end of the for
Mm.
loop, outside of the for loop body.
We have to
So y-
append A to the result and at the end, I guess.
Yeah. And there should be one last statement result dot append A, and then
We
Sure.
append them in case they are not overlapping. But
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
are
exactly.
overlapping,
Exactly, because it will be like overlapping sometimes.
yeah, it may be overlapping, so we still need to do this. So it's like our pointer, like the algorithm is working fine. It's just like this one is, there's something here like, what if we don't wait? Like notice that we wait, we put it in A and we wait the second loop and then we push it. Is there a way where we push it directly? Like we put this here and right, we put this here, 1 3, we jump, we compare, it is yeah, it is here. So let me put it, this is clear. There is here comparing 1 3 with 2 6, there is overlap. Now A gonna be equal to 1 1 6, right? Why not just push it? Let's just see. Let's see if it's gonna work. 1 6. Okay, let's say here we push it. Not sure. It can work, maybe not. Results band A. Okay. Now we gonna loop again. This red gonna be in A and this gonna be here. It's gonna say that we are not overlapping, so it's gonna go to else. It's gonna push 8 8 10.
A is still 1 6, so
Yes.
it's going to push 1 6 again.
Oh, all right. It's gonna push. Okay,
supposed to
why
push
is
B,
this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what if we did here? If they are not, we do B. Yes. So this gonna push 8 10. Now we said that A should be B, so this gonna be 8 10 8 10. Now that we did 18, we're gonna loop again. This gonna move. It's gonna move. And when it's move, gonna check if it is overlapping. It's not overlapping, it's gonna go to else. It's gonna append it to here. Okay. And it's gonna do A equal B. It's gonna become 15, 18. And then it will not loop because it's over. And that's it. Return results. I guess this append fixes it.
And then what of a case where there is an overlap after the first overlap?
The last one.
Say for example.
The last one.
No, I mean for example the third element is say 510.
510. Okay, we can see this example.
510. I guess it wouldn't be like that because as we said, sorted. Because we have 2, 6, and 5.
Yeah, so it's
How that
sorted
could
by
be
the
possible?
element 0. So 1, 2, 5, 15. It's sorted.
Maybe 6, 7. Try 6, 7. 6, 7.
Yeah, we can do 6, 7.
5 also, right? Because
yes, we have to do it's like greater than equal because as you remember in the codation they said 1, 4, 4, 6, something like this. They have 4 in the end and 4 in the beginning.
Yeah, to add it
You
in the if
remember.
statement would be problematic.
Yeah, in the if statement.
It would be best to add it at the end of the for loop, outside of the for loop body. To
wait,
get that
I'm confused. Like, are we talking on 5? It should not be 5. It's going to be 5. It's still
No, it
work.
shouldn't be actually.
Why?
I guess
It's like 1, 2, 5, 15. It's still sorted. 1.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Are you sure?
5 is still correct.
Yeah.
But the ending has to be around 6.
15. Where is the problem?
1, 2.
Yes.
For this particular example, it will work, but for another example, not so much.
Okay, so someone said there is like error or like there is a case which this might
not
not
an
work.
error. No, I said just for the condition if we have it's like 1, 4, 4, 6, we should have it's like greater than equal, you know?
1 for her.
No.
Yeah. No, it's like 1 in array. Array contain 1, 4, and another one contain 4, 6, for example. You
Okay,
know?
so we can do simulation. Like anything we can do simulation and see if it's gonna 1, 4.
Simulation better.
Or what else?
4, 6, for example.
Okay,
You
4, 6.
you don't have to handle the or equal.
4, 6.
Have to be.
Yeah. Here, as I said, maybe we need to add it's like greater than equal in the condition, you know, to
No, we don't have to add
1,
it.
6.
We don't have to add.
Okay, we can do just simulation for this condition. So this one is overlap,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
This is overlap.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say this is A, right? And this is B. Right? So A0 is 1. 1 less than B1, 4,
What about
6.
No.
Yes.
What about max of E0 and B0 if less or equal minimum of E less or B less?
Wait. That's in case this one is not working, right?
I say yeah, in the overlapping.
No, we are seeing the F is working. Like if the F statement gonna detect the overlapping between 4 and 4.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I seen this trick in Google. He say
yeah, but like my point is, what if this that we have here, it's already working? We don't need to change it.
Okay. Yes.
So I'm trying to do simulation to see if like this already working. Like so we have A0, which is 1, and we have less than B1, B0, B1, 6. So is this true? True, yes. And which is here, and B0 is 4. 4 less than A1. A1 is 4. So it's not working.
That's
so
false.
this should
Yeah.
be like this.
Equal.
So here it should be like this. Okay, we fixed one bug. Good job. Nice work. Equal here, equal here.
Sorry, that takes me to a question where I need to ask: are they wrong? Because what they gave us don't have equal to. That's what I'm trying to find out here now. Because what they gave us don't have equal.
Okay, maybe I did something wrong.
Maybe they are wrong. I mean, no, the condition they gave us to check for overlapping, you have changed it. So does that mean that this their condition here?
No, maybe I did
wrong?
something wrong. Let me see.
No, I think their condition depends on the fact that they don't put the interval at the end of the other one. So when the first interval ends, they don't count it as an interval if it begins from the end of the previous interval. That's why
I guess
exactly because this actually there's no overlap in this. The way I see it.
Well, lead code gave us the
1 to 4,
condition that
then you continue the game from 4 to 6. Then where is the overlap? Because
4 and 4.
That's why the condition is there for us to check. Okay, sorry, please.
Yeah.
Like somebody gave an example and said an interview starts from 1 o'clock and ends 4 o'clock, and the other one starts from 4 o'clock and ends 6 o'clock. There's no overlap for me.
Yeah, but like it depends on the problem. It depends on the problem. Sometimes the interviewer gonna give you a problem that's overlap. For example, here.
No problem. It's all right. If you add an equal to there, it means that they are wrong.
Okay, so
if you add an equal to.
Okay, is this overlap or not? It is.
Yes.
For this problem, like that's why they merged it. It's become 1, 5.
This is like a corner case.
Okay, then if this is true, then that means that their condition is not. They gave us the wrong code.
But we did check it before. It was working. Why now it didn't work? Maybe I missed something. Do we go back? Do we do it again? Maybe I did something wrong. The chicken.
We have 1, 4. Look,
you did it.
We have 1, 4.
Did it right?
Wait.
The problem is with the less than sign.
E0 is 1. E0 is 1.
E0 is this. This is 1.
Yeah, and B1 is 6.
This is B0 and this is B1.
B1.
So A0 is 1. 1 less than B1, 6.
6, yes.
And B0 is 4 less than A1, 4.
Yes. Here we have to add equal.
Yeah.
To make it correct. So, and the condition. No, look.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to add the equal and the first one. Yes, you don't have to add it.
No.
It's
Imagine if we do 4 for something, Who does know?
Yeah. What if it? You're actually right. So this one is not gonna be equal this.
Always. Because it's sorted, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
But if we have 4, 4, 4, 4.
But wait a minute. What if we have it's like negative numbers?
No.
No, you can't have a negative range. You can't have a negative.
Imagine the interval going another way.
So what our problem is?
Okay.
You can actually be moving in the opposite direction. You can use it for distance and displacement. So you can actually be moving in an opposite direction from the direction you're going.
To check -4.
You can have a minus.
I mean, we're gonna sort it here, right? Sort list. So if there's some interval there, it's gonna be sorted.
Sorted, yes. I mean, the situation of E0 is 4 and E1 is 4 and B0 is 4 and B1 is 4. Like 4, 4, 4, 4.
Okay, so now. Okay, so now our code is working, right? We said we can do this. We can check it later, like if we need it or not. Now, when we add this, it did make it work that we finish the loop and we add all the results as they give us here. 16, 8, 10, 15, 18. But maybe there is like so here we should return, right?
Can I ask something quickly?
Yes, please
Sorry.
go ahead.
Can you say 1414 is an overlap?
1414.
Yes.
So yeah, it should be overlap, right? Because they are they're gonna be on top of each other.
Yeah, they're gonna be overlap.
So
actually.
in that case,
it should be equal.
Less than or equal to for both.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a nice case. Okay, do we test this code? See if it's working. If not, we can see why.
Yes, let's cook this code and see.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, first element from, so I guess this was a pseudocode. First element in this case gonna be, okay, let's start from this, sort list of interval. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna sort this list? You can do intervals.
I guess Python already have some functions doing this.
Here, you may use lambda function, but by default, the sort function, actually, when you give it like, when you give it this, like this, it sorts by the first elements by default. So you actually don't need anything. Now, a first element in interval is list. First element is gonna be 0, right? And the result be, I guess, run. Closing parenthesis, where? Oh, oops, run. Okay, Nangasil did show. Okay, it worked. It worked, guys. Okay, let me compare.
72.
I think it's the same one that we
submit
did.
Because there are a lot of cases, edge cases, so you need to submit.
Wait, what the difference between the one that Ningas? Okay, so is it submitted? We have wrong answer?
Case of 1 3. Case of 1 3.
Okay, let's see the one.
Yeah, we have just one list.
Ninga says the one, your code is the same? Is it the same?
No, it's different. It's different. Let's debug that one.
Okay. So why 1 3 didn't work? We can actually interval 1 3. We can actually simulate here, right? It will be more.
If there's one element, yeah.
It's just one array. Yes, that's fine.
So it's just a case, I guess. It's just something here we need to add.
Yeah. So if the list is less than 1, then there's no reason to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, just return the list like that. The list of lists that's containing one first element.
So length of the intervals is less or equal 1. Return interval.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so the case that's our code fail is this case. They give us one interval and we didn't add like test for it. This code here gonna check the length of the interval. If it is 1 or less, that means like 0, it's gonna return interval. Let's see if it's correct. Oh, submit. To submit. Okay, another wrong case. 1 4 5 6 expected 1 4 5 6. Our code did jump this. Why did jump this? Maybe because this?
Maybe because the condition. Try to check the condition.
For from 1 to, it's like Yeah.
E0
I guess in the 4 we jump one. I'm not sure.
But we added here.
Yeah.
No, in the loop, you already jumped one, and
Yeah,
if you
because
check
He
it,
didn't.
even though you added
He
it there,
didn't answer to the loop. He didn't answer to the loop because
Yeah.
you said just the next one. You just check the next one and don't check the condition.
So what you're saying is I need to remove it from here?
Yeah, let's try. We're gonna lose nothing.
Okay, it worked. But now, okay, there's something. If this keep going like this, there is 170 test case. So our algorithm is missing something. Let's see the code of.
Okay, let me say something.
Yes.
Since we are skipping, okay, we are going up to from the first one now, but it would have even been easier if we started from the second item. Then we would already append the result with the first item. So we would make result before the loop result equal intervals 0. Okay, so when we are having a inside the loop, we will be updating that item in the interval 0. There's a way we can manipulate it. So I think let's pseudocode it.
Okay, do like debug this code.
Okay.
So let's notice what's wrong here. It didn't merge these two. This two should be 1.6. So do we like try to fix this one? Is your code working, Ningasi? Because I think it's similar.
Yeah, I posted the two Menetales and mine.
Okay,
They're
so
both working.
what is the difference here?
The difference I think is that where is it? Yeah, you see that thing that you add in there, the results that append within the if loop. That's an incorrect way of putting it. You should only ever append when it doesn't merge, and then at the end of the list you need to add that results.append a, so that when you get to the end of the list, you just need to chunk in the last one.
Okay, so what happened is I did fix the bug in wrong way. So it worked, but it was working for only that case.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of cases. So the correct way is to put this one from here, right here.
That will also solve the issue of when there's just one element as well.
Okay. So we can put it like this. Actually, we don't need this. So it's by default gonna like sort it.
No, we must sort. We must sort before, or else it'll break as well.
No, like just these parameters. Right here, this one.
That's telling it to sort with the first key of the.
Yeah, but like by default, the sort it will do that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I think I saw this information yesterday. Okay, it work. Clap, guys! Good job.
Congrats.
Good job. Nice work. Where is the clapping?
Menetala's situation. I mean, Menetala's solution is way more elegant.
I can't clap for my phone anyway.
Wait, can you repeat?
If you check Menetala's solution, it's way shorter.
Let's check it.
Way more elegant.
Okay, so this one we can.
It'll be the second one I posted.
Wait, this one? Just so it starts from here, right? Like this. Submit. Okay, let's compare. So this one.
That thing is broken, man. Every time you run it, it comes with a larger number.
Okay, they are kind of, but like this one is beat 54.
Actually, mine I shared a photo of it. It beat 94%. I don't know what is above. The photo is above.
Oh.
Every time you run that thing, it'll need somebody running on brand new. But every time you run it, it gets longer.
Yeah, it keeps increasing. Yeah.
What? That's a huge difference.
Can we test our own? Can we paste our own and test it, please?
Yeah, but it'll have to be the first run because after that, it's like they charge you or something.
Okay, guys, we can stop the PLD here. So today we saw interval. Tomorrow we're gonna see dynamic programming.
That's a big one, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what are the problems. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Hope
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Nux.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Manipala, that was a great solution. Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Take care, guys.